flip through the book and just read some of the material to you. There is also lots of nice visual pictures inside this book. I think you will really enjoy it. So firstly, I just want to dust the book because there are some fine particles, so let's just make sure that it is clean. So the name of the book is Drive. The definitive history of motoring. Let's do. And the back side, just give it a quick dust. So I have a little notebook that I'm just going to make some notes of the important eras of each of the motoring history, and then you can take it out with you just for a little recap, so that you can make sure that you have taken in all the information. Okay, so I'm just going to put it here. So some of these images to 1905, inventing the car. So let me write this down for you. So here we have the timeline of the development of the internal combustion engine. So this is the first internal combustion engine. That is what it looked like. The freedom of the road. So it was definitely a breakthrough for people to be able to move freely with the cars. So before the internal combustion engine, there was the external combustion engine. Behind the wheel. So here is different types of motors. So cars were mostly for the rich because there were only certain people that were able to drive these cars. So not everyone could actually have the skills to be able to drive. It is not like today's cars. It took like you had to be a mechanic or a special driver to be able to drive these cars. So here they started to concentrate on making quality cars and making them reliable. So they had some competitions, long distance reliability competitions were an early way of demonstrating that the new car was a viable replacement for the horse and carriage. Coast to coast. And this was the headlights. So it was like not like today's headlights. And here were also some competitions. So now we are at a new era. An industry is born. 1906 to 1925. So let me make the notes. So over here is Ford's production line. So this was the start of the Model T. So what that means basically is that more people could afford to have cars. So it was not just rich people anymore, because the cars were being mass produced, so more people could drive it. The story of petrol. For the utmost horsepower. Here are some toy cars. Cabriolet. And over here we have track racing. So these were actual racing cars. See, they look a bit different than today's racing cars. The first sport cars. So you can see all the people watching the rising, just like the tide. So yeah, you can see the city, and of course timing the traffic. So they were already dealing with traffic. And over here we have call box. So they basically stack them on different levels. Right or left. So this is basically, should they drive on the left side of the road or the right side? So they will go into detail. But there is no uniform code of conduct for the roads, and this extends to the side of the road. Crossing the desert. Okay, so now we are at the next area. So this is speed, power and style. So things are getting a bit interesting. So this is 1926 to 1935. Mainstream motor racing, international Grand Prix racing, and the Le Mans fueled public interest in cars and speed. So there they are racing. The racing cars. Record breakers. So this was a 27 litre. And this one is a twin 24.4 litre. So these cars look a bit stranger, but desirable to achieve a top speed. As you can see, it's a long course with the driver. And the wings and the wheels. Streamlined style. We entered a new era. Are we ready for the change that are coming? So I think this means that the shape of the course were going to change and the technology so here you can see the design. I've changed a bit. And here they started developing highways. The Bentley boys. And then we have the car comes of age. Okay, let me make a note for you. So this will be 1936 to 1945. Hollywood glamour. So these girls are quite beautiful with their smooth lines and panels. Here are some engine oils. So your shell, your marble oil, castor oil. Some of these are still there today. And this beautiful red gold with the silver trimmings, the grove. So over here we have the build of the people's core. So the people's core would be the Volkswagen, so here they have the first caravans. That's what we call them. So that people could travel and sleep in their cars or the caravan. The rise of diesel. So over here we have diesel cores that are starting to develop. So also the cores are starting to travel very far and on difficult roads or spaces where they are not even roads. There was the newly found excitement of driving a car where it was said cars could not go. So here they were traveling very far with this car. Here is a picture. Now we have the next era. It's 1946 to 1960, and it is rebuilding the world. So I think this was after World War II. So at this stage, most people wanted to have a car by now. So the car has really made a difference. It has changed the world completely. So here we have the demolition derby. So it's also a form of, well, not racing but entertainment. So this was all the cars that were used and primarily super damaged cars that they used for this derby. Just like today, some motorsports they will use like older cars or badly damaged cars, and they will use them for events like this or for racing. So here we have the driving. I wish we still had a driving. How for your goal. So these were garages or like things that you can park your car in. And now we have technology and safety. So 1961 to 1980. So here they started to think of road signs. So for us, road signs is something that have always been there. But there was a time safety and communication, they might red signs. And over here is different types of wheels. So it was a bit different in size. Here is some magazines. So over here is the rise of the hot hatch. So this is your smaller course that doesn't have like a separate boot. We call it a boot. I think it's a trunk. And so it merges with the rest of the car. And that is where the hot hatch comes from. So this is a Volkswagen GTI. And then we have the lost era, the changing world. Computers take control. So this was the development of the fuel injection system because the older cars were still running with carburetors. So now with fuel injection and newer technology, the cars can be controlled by a computer box. and safety before speed. Some more emphasis on safety and safety standards, especially when racing. Okay, so that will be it for today, but we are not done yet. I'm just going to put your notes into an envelope, and I'm going to make a special wax seal for you as a gift for attending this lesson. Okay, so let me just first close the book. Let me just pick an envelope for you. It was such a pleasure to have you here with